Or, all right. Welcome to another video. I'm doing another amateur analysis of a game for my friend, my boy, Malon, Bowser, and my training partner, who, for the purposes of this video, I will just call him codename Joker, because I I accidentally said his name in the other takes of this video, and I don't want to say his name because who knows who might be watching these videos? Probably no one, but it's always best to be safe rather than sorry. Now, some notes about the matchup and about this particular game. Congratulations, Malin. This is your first ever win that I'm going to analyze on this channel. You finally got one, so good on you. Um, and as for the matchup, as for Bowser Joker, most people at all levels agree that it is Joker favored. Like unless you're playing at the very very low casual level, this is always going to be Joker favored. Even at our level, of course, the discrepancies, I believe in how much Jokers win and how much Joker wins against Bowser gets more and more as the level of competition gets higher and higher. But in this case, I'd say this matchup at our level, at our amateur baby level, it's about 60-40. And it seems drastic. It seems like Joker should win like 65-35, 74 or 70-30. But at our level, we're just not quite skilled enough to fully utilize all of Joker's tools to just destroy Joker. Now we have that combo, or just to destroy Bowser. Now we have that combo game, and we have our advantage state, and we do win. Like it's still a good matchup for Joker, but I mean it's pretty volatile. Both can blow each other up, such is the nature of a platform fighter. Um, but now let us dive right into the analysis. Now immediately I notice that Joker, characteristically, of course, has his super aggressive approach and starts off with a gun dash into shield. And Malin sees this and he just kind of runs back and gives him stage control and just kind of retreats to ledge. I mean, this is a good strategy, but also at the same time, it's bad. It's good because um, you kind of escape the pressure just by retreating, but at the same time, so it's good in the short term, but in the long term, um, if your opponent elects to just begin ledge trapping and they're somewhat competent, they might be able to get some decent damage. Now, Joker's ledge trapping it's it's top tier. It's good enough. It's not quite Crom Roy ledge trapping, but it definitely is very good. And if Joker had opted to ledge trap him, he could have gotten some great damage. But he didn't. He just falls off with a down air. And then that was just good recognition that he was gonna up air there. Good shield. And then Malin, you start ledge trapping here, and you kind of just go all the way to center stage. And I saw you were even gonna go further. And now, if you really want to do this, my advice to you is generally don't go further than center stage. Like, you don't want to go past, like, this area. You want to control at least the center, because the center is obviously the most important part. Um, and generally, when you're catching someone's landing, you want to cover just a little bit further than the area that they could reach. So in this case, if he hadn't Rebels guarded there, he probably could have landed right around where you are. So you might have wanted to cover about this area here. Um, so keep that in mind. Of course, he could always just drop straight down, um, but in that case, he'd still be at a disadvantage positionally, um, and so that's why I think you should prioritize covering center stage rather than covering the ledge. Of course, if you wish to be aggressive, if you wish to put the pressure on him, by all means, just just like kind of keep him confined to the ledge area. Let's continue. And now, Malin, you kind of reacted a bit slow to the down B. It's okay though, because you got the grab, which is the correct response, and you go for this runoff forward air. And you were a bit antsy. You still have some of that nervous tendency, still some of that tendency to try and take stocks. It's early days yet. You're only 10 seconds in. You're not always going to be taking stocks 10 seconds in. And in this case, you don't. And you actually put yourself in a very bad position. As you can see, he started with a rainstorm down over here, just trying to land. But he reacts to the fact that you run off, and he tries to reversal you. And you got pretty close. If he had continued rainstorming you, and then maybe got like a back air or a forward air to push you even further off stage, he could have converted that into a stock. So just play a bit more careful in the earlier stages of the game. Play a bit more solid, especially against an opponent that you don't play often, that you don't really know. You can go against this risky stuff against people that you've downloaded, but against people like this, you don't really want to do that. It's okay though, because you're able to get back on stage without getting punished, and he starts back airing you here. And you recognize that he's going to jump again, and you back air. Whether just to punish his backer on shield and to do that. And then you get this nice attempt at a nair. It's unfortunate that he DI'd away, because otherwise that fair would have been pretty good. But that was a good attempt. Like, that was good. It shows me that A, you're thinking about landing things like that, and B, you actually know how to land things like that, which is really good. And then you do this strange spot dodge up B. I think you're panicking just a little bit too much. And I think you should have reacted to the fact that he rebels guarded, and then you could have like done a side B or a grab and just been fine. It's okay though because he messes up his back air, um, and yeah. So let's continue on. He does this, and you guys play a little bit more. And then that was just a good run back, run wait, and then just punish what he did. He did a weird down tilt back to center stage, which I don't really understand. I would have personally just not down tilted, but he did it, and you were able to punish, which was good. And then, oh my goodness, that play was beautiful. That wait, that patience was amazing. You could have rushed in and like did a dash attack, or immediately F smashed, or like grabbed or something, but you waited and you knew that he was going to do something dumb and you capitalized. That was great. This kind of patience is especially effective whenever you've just been playing like a really fast game and you know that they're going to be panicking and their blood's going to be up, pumping, you know? That was just a fantastic wait, and it resulted in a good stock lead for you. Um, and now you're just kind of moving around, and he kind of catches your landing, and he's doing some pretty good damage to you. It's okay though, because he's just really trying to make up this stock, and so that's why he's really playing aggressive. But you catch him shielding, and you get a good up throw forward air, just good damage. And then you go for the second one. I don't think really expecting him to Rebels Guard, um, but you get it. You get Rebels Guarded, and then he goes for this strange dash attack. He really likes dash attacking out of Rebels Guard, and you punish that again, I believe, on your second stock or on his final stock. Or no, actually, I believe you punished it on this stock. But he gets a Rebels Guard, and he goes for a dash attack. And you got this very nice, just mashing down air, but it was also a good mix-up. And you go for an up tilt, it doesn't really quite work. And then you do something kind of dumb here. You ledge hop, and then you start doing, I think, like a down air or a down B, some sort of down move. And you get caught by this up smash. Um, my advice to you in this kind of situation is don't try to get fancy. Just go for what you know will work. So in this case, you could have got up shield and let him release it. You could have get up attacked him, or you could have just completely jumped over him and ignored him, or even jumped over him, over the area where the side B might hit you, and then or the sorry, jump over the area where the up smash might hit you and like side B him. Um, like those are all fairly viable options. But you get caught by this, and it's okay because you have about 50% on his second stock. or so you think. You get about 60%, and then he starts this chain of moves, and he racks up so much damage. You are at 50 and counting, but you get this nice down air as a trade, and it finally gets rid of his Arsene. And then you kind of just sit at shield, and you were there. You jump while he jumps, and you could have definitely back aired here and killed him. But instead, you just kind of double jump and get caught, almost caught by this back air. You get caught by the second one, and you hit him away. So you're still taking the lead here. And then that was just, it was a good idea, but he sees it coming, and he rebel guards it. But it was good recognition from you that he was doing that, so that you could just cancel that, not give him. And again, see he does that dash attack, um, and hits you, and it gets his down tilt as well. Now something to note, I said this in my Joker Ditto analysis, but down tilt into up air is like probably the most common follow up for down tilt. Down tilt up air is a very common thing, and it generally catches jumps. But I mean, almost every single Joker will go for something like that, especially at our level. So just watch out for that. Now you do this strange up B, and what happens is you kind of drift into him, and he just takes a full thing, and that's really unfortunate. In my opinion, you if you could have reacted, I would have seen that he was rebels guarding my up B, and I would have just continued. I would have fully committed to hard right, just to get away from him so he doesn't get more. But it's okay because he goes for a dumb dash attack, and I think he also kind of just mistimes it. He does it a little bit too early, so the first hit comes out before he hits you. And also, to add to that, you were mashing down B, and so your hitbox was shifted a little bit backwards so that the first hit of the dash attack doesn't hit you. And you get this really good down B kill. It's like really good. It gets rid of his Arsene. It's another stock. Like that was just good capitalization on that. I don't know if you intentionally did that or if you were just mashing, but good for you. And then you try to retreat the ledge, but you get caught by the down tilt and forward air into forward air. So just be a little bit more conscientious when returning to the ledge. Try to be a little bit faster so that you can't get caught by stuff like that. And you just get sent off stage, and you use the up B as a mix-up. Oh my gosh, you're learning something, and I'm so proud of you. It was beautiful. You completely mix them up, and you now are in an advantageous position. All you really need to know, all you need to learn and work on now is ledge trapping. Because if you'd known how to ledge trap, you would have gotten some good damage, and you still do. You still get that forward air, and he's back on the ledge, and that's where you kind of commit to a grab. And I believe that just is just a habit formed from playing me. It would have worked if it was me and I regular get up shielded, but you're playing Joker, quote unquote, and so he jumped. And so now you're in a bad position. You're in a bad position, but that's okay because you're just gonna get right out like that, and you just do that. It's so good, very good. This is a very good game for you. Of course, there's mistakes. Of course, you're not playing 100% good, but this is a good game. You're really pushing your advantage, and you get a good grab there. You're recognizing the side Bs, or no, not the side Bs, the Rebels guards, and you also waited for this air dodge. Very good. You're just playing so well right now. Of course, he gets Arsene, and things change. You try to go for this forward smash. Typically, when you dash back and forth like that, it's best to just commit to the dash back and forth, just to pressure them with your movement, to make them think that you're gonna go in so that they can roll. So like here, what I'm trying to say is, if you had continued dashing back and forth, it would have looked like you were gonna go in to basically you were threatening to go in and grab him, if he was shielding. Which would have prompted him to do some sort of spot dodge or a roll, typically roll for people at our level, and you could have easily punished that with a side B. So I encourage you to use your dash dance as a mix-up, just dash dancing and waiting for your opponent, seeing what they're gonna do. That is a pretty good mix-up in my opinion. You just have to be able to react to what they do, because not everyone is always gonna roll. Some people jump, some people spot dodge, some people attack. You just have to get used to that and learn what to do. Now he gets his grab, and you recover high again, but he waits and he punishes it, and you go low. And he does this up tilt, um, and he does that weird counter, and you're just able to escape. And you get hit by this back air, a beautiful dodge of the back air, I must say. You didn't panic. You didn't just immediately jump into his back air. You you drifted down, wait for him to jump over you, and just upbeat back to stage. And then you mess up your edge guard a little bit, and you die to this down smash, but it's okay. See, like that dash dance is very threatening. And he waited in shield because he knew that you were just gonna dash back and forth. So in that case, you were conditioning him to hold shield, and so you could have punished him with a grab. That's a different case than what I mentioned, but it's still something to use and apply. Now you do this down B and you hit him, get rid of Arsene. That's very good. Managing Arsene is not something that just a Joker player can do. I feel it's more in your control. Now he gets this grab, and you are in a very dangerous position. You kind of panic air dodge back to stage, and it's okay because you're at low percent. And he goes for this forward air, which I think was worth it. If he hit it and he got this edge guard, he could have won. But he messes up, and you're able to get it back. And you do this good down B. If it broke shield, that would have been perfect, but it just hits him. Shield pokes, and he does that gun rainstorm drift back to like try and reversal again, and he just lands in shields because he doesn't get the reversal opportunity. And see, like that, that's exactly what I meant. You used it perfectly without me even having to tell you. You dash back and forth, and he rolls out, and then you jump in the air and he spot dodges, and you see that, and you pounce with a side knee, and you take the win. Um, that was a wonderful game by you. Uh, I'm pretty impressed with this resurgence of your skill. Finally, you might be able to take a game or two. Um, but honestly, a really good job. Try to learn for this. Obviously, not everything that I mentioned here is going to work against me simply because me and my training partner, my boy Joker, are different styles of Joker, uh, and so just keep that in mind. I hope this helps. I hope you appreciate my comments and my commentary on your game, and I hope you enjoyed this windscreen because I hope we get to see more of it in the future. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna go upload this video now. See ya.